The recently created feature, New Quizzes in Canvas, allows you to turn a quiz into a lesson. Let me demonstrate by showing you an example. In a previous Canvas course, or in a Canvas course that used ordinary quizzes, typically you would have some sort of lecture, like for instance this one on audience analysis for a speech communications class, kind of dry and stale with text, no images or anything like that. You could enhance it with images if you wish, but it would be separate from what happens next, which is quizzes. I'm going to show you in this demonstration how you can combine the contents of the presentation with the quiz itself to create one unified experience for students. Before you can use new quizzes, you have to go to Settings in your course and switch to New Quizzes by going to Feature Options, finding New Quizzes, open it and take a look at the information. It might be helpful. And then enable it by clicking that red X and choosing Enabled. Next, you would go to Quizzes. So let's create a new quiz by choosing New Quizzes. And we're going to base this on a lesson from speech on audience analysis. I will save the changing of points for later and all the rest of this for later and click Build. And that puts you into new quiz authoring mode. And so I write instructions for students to complete the lesson. And when I click the plus sign, I will be prompted to choose the question I want. The stimulus type of question will enable me to build lesson content. Read and study the material. And now, because I want it to be easier to edit, I'm going to choose questions below so that the editing window is above and it's the full width of the screen. So I write the lesson content. It's about audience analysis, and I'm looking to insert a media clip on the subject of pandering. Now, this is pasted from a YouTube search, which I click OK. So that video is there. So that's the lesson content. Now I want to attach a question. And so to do that, I'm going to choose matching because I'm going to be testing students on definitions based on what they've read in the lesson. I've got a couple of distractors to throw the students off because I like to trick them. I choose shuffle questions. I was kidding about tricking. And then I attach another question. And this one's going to be multiple choice. And for this, I'm going to include an image and ask the students to decide what does the image represent. So I'm going to call this question Q2, and I'm going to type in what is the following image representative of, and now I hit the return key, and I go to the image command, and I'm going to go ahead and drop the image onto that square. I'm going to add alternate text. This is Trump holding up a Bible. And click Import. And at first, the image is kind of small. You can resize it. So I need to move the window around a little bit to get to the top of the image there so that I can grab a handle and just drag to the right. And that automatically resizes the image and keep its proportions the same. I've got the choices that I've already typed in, the different types of choices. And there they are. And now I'm going to preview this. This is how the lesson would appear to the student. So the student reads the contents, plays part of the video clip.
I want to win this election so darn badly that I am willing to do this.
That's House Speaker Paul Ryan waving the terrible towel, a Pittsburgh Steelers tradition, while talking to the Pennsylvania delegation at the Republican National Convention. The only problem is that the RNC is in Cleveland, home of the Steelers' rivals, the Cleveland Browns.
So, okay. I've seen enough of the video clip. I could play it all if I want to. I move down a little bit, and now I come to the questions, and I want to match the following terms with their meanings. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as quickly as possible. Again, this is the student's perspective of what this looks like. And I'm going to choose that. Then go on to the next question. What is the following image representative of? An ad for Gideon's Bible? Nope. There it is. Pandering. I click submit. I see the warning, click submit. And I get the auto grading. And by default, the test is set up where I can check my work and even see the right answers. I can modify that just like I can modify any other quiz. As you can probably tell, New Quizzes offers you a lot of flexibility. You can go in many sorts of directions. Too many to try and cover in a brief screencast such as this. However, you can go to the Canvas Guides by choosing Help, search the Canvas Guides, come up here to Canvas, I would suggest, and move your mouse over to Canvas Instructors. Select that, and then just type in New Quizzes. And you don't even need to hit the Enter key. It'll start to populate with all types of things that will cover New Quizzes and what it is supposed to do. Now, this is in the entire community. You can also choose this category, and it will bring up resources that come from the instructor's guide, including how to create a quiz using New Quizzes, and so on and so forth. Thank you for allowing us to share this with you.